Ooh, hello, this is RJ Epic here, and welcome to my all-new comic haul number 138. That is right, I'm back from their all-new comic haul. Welcome back, everybody. It's another comic haul. We got a big comic haul today. I got some exciting stuff in this haul. I didn't get all my stuff, that was waiting for me, but I got a lot of it. Um, I am actually glad I waited until today, slash didn't have time until today to make this video because I literally just got my last package today from Midtown from the comics I had ordered a long months ago now. Pre-ordered. They're the comics for that were supposed to be out in September also but they got pushed back to October. Um, so yeah. You will see those all over the place in here. It's only two covers of one comic, then one cover of one comic, because there's only one of it, and then four covers of a number one. That's real special. That's gonna be in the title of this video. So yeah, a lot of cool ones in this. There's some big number ones. There's some huge number ones in this haul that I am very excited to read. So yes. Anyway, in the first stack here, I have some Dark Horse, so Burger Book stuff, because that's really all I read from Dark Horse, because that's their best stuff in my opinion. So Burger Book stuff, then DC. Not much DC actually, very little. There's actually I left most of the DC at the shop to pick up later, which so next haul should actually have a lot of DC. Um, then Image, and then from a new company called Ablaze. And then this whole huge stack here is all Marvel. So yeah, with some huge new stuff from Marvel too. But we're gonna jump right in, starting with some Dark Horse. Like I said, I got Ruby Falls issue number 2 of 4. This actually looks like it's gonna be a very good read, so I can't wait to get around to it. I still have to read the second volume of She Could Fly, which is the Lost Pilot, and then Everything is here. With speaking of Everything, I got issue number 3 of it. Everything I gotta read too. Yeah. And Strayed. Strayed's the other Dark Horse series I get, but that's the only non-Burger Books one I get. Um, so yeah, Everything number 3. This series looks like it's gonna be great. Christopher Cantwell's been writing great stuff since She Could Fly debuted. The first of the Midtown items is Batman vs. Ra's al Ghul number 2 of 6. I'm not really excited to read this one, but hopefully it's good. Only reason I'm getting it is literally because I think it's the silent sequel to the Deadman miniseries I picked up from like 2017 or whatever. So I was very intrigued to see where Neil Adams took that story, and I think it's gonna continue in that by the sounds of it. And I mean, it could be pretty good. It's Batman versus Ra's al Ghul. That could be something fun to read. So I'm putting more faith in Neil Adams than I want to after the last Deadman miniseries, but hopefully it's better than that was. And the la no second last item from DC. Trying to stay up on my Superman related purchases, so I picked up. I didn't get Legion of Superheroes in this haul. It will be in the next haul. I really did mean to, but I just was trying to take it easier a little bit. But I got Lois Lane number 5 of 12, regular and variant. So that was nice. Is this Mercury and Dolpho? I think it might be. And then the last thing from DC I got was the Green Lantern Black Stars issue 1 of 3. I got the regular and variant. It's I don't know where this Green Lantern stuff is gonna go after this mini. Guess we'll find it with February solicitations probably. Um, but yeah, I still have yet to start Green Lantern, but I'm pretty excited. A little update on what I'm currently reading, I guess I can do. I literally just today, it's getting close. It's kind of nighttime now, but early. It's like evening right now, late evening. But just since the early evening, I've read and reviewed both Thanos issues 3 and 4, so I have two more to go on that. I'm just reading all the cosmic related stuff in order of release. So the next thing I think I have to read is Silver Surfer Black 3, and then Guardians 8, and then Thanos 5. So yeah, I will be able to finish off both Silver Surfer Black and Thanos soon, and hopefully catch up on Guardians. So those three things are my task right now. Um, and then you'll see another cosmic one that's getting added to the bunch later in the haul when I get to the Marvel stuff. Then I have started and will probably more than likely finish this weekend. The Wildcats one I picked up months ago, the Volume 2 from Wildstorm, which is kind of really Volume 1. It's the first like full-on ongoing that they did under the Wildstorm banner for DC. I currently, last issue I read was issue 17, I want to say. No, it wasn't. It was issue 16. Wait, was it? I think, fuck. Yeah, I think it was issue 16 I read last. Yeah, it'd have to be because I have half of this arc to read. So that's mainly what's been taken up this week. Focus on that, trying to get that read. Some other stuff I've read. I caught up on Batman and the Outsiders, which was wonderful. I've read 3 more issues of X-23 of the last run of that. So I've got the first arc completed, and I'm going to try to finish X-23 here soon, too. I actually might go back to reading it tonight. We'll see. Finished off Return of Wolverine, finally, with the last issue. And I started off Mr. and Mrs. X for my 850th review just the other day. Which was actually might have been yesterday. I can't even. I'm losing track of time now. Which was a really good first issue. I've only got the first issue done so far. Anyway, we're gonna move on now to the Image stuff I got. Got Coffin Bound issue 4, which is so far the last issue solicited, but the end of the first arc it will return. Oversized issue. Sonata issue 6 covers A and B. The last issue of the first arc, also. Nomen Omen issue number 2 of 15. Really excited to read this one. Got covers A, B, and C. This looks really good. I'm going to continue getting all the covers for this. One I'm not going to continue getting all the covers for is Unearth after the issue that just came out, which I don't have in this haul because I didn't have the second cover when I was there as of yet because the shop got delayed. So, Death for Glory finally returns with issue number 6. And I'm very excited to read this. This will go to my read stack right away. Who knows, maybe I'll even read it tonight. Looks very good. Covers A and B. Got both covers. This is arguably one of the best titles that came out last year. So I'm very excited that it's finally back. Recommender and Bengal. Die issue number 9. Actually, that was the other thing I finally started reading again. I read the first issue of Arc 2, so issue number 6 I read and reviewed yesterday with the Mr. and Mrs. X. It was yesterday. So I'm going to try to catch up on this series too, although, I mean, it goes on hiatus for a bit after issue 10 anyway, but yeah. I'm going to try to catch up. It covers A and B of Die. Then the big new one from Image, Undiscovered Country, new ongoing by Scott Snyder and Charles Soule, with art by a killer's row of artists, with the main artist being Giuseppe Camuncoli. I got the cover A and the beautiful cover B that is a Jock cover. He does great covers. Sometimes I don't love his interiors, though. So excited to read this one. I think it's a little bit oversized for the first issue, but it's at regular price. Cannot wait. Literally before this even came out, it was picked up for option for a movie, and the writers are going to be a part of the writing process of the movie. Well, they kind of have to be, considering it literally just has started. But, yeah, I mean, this is probably going to be very good. If you have not heard about this or if you have been contemplating picking this up, I highly suggest you should probably pick this up because this is a comic that could go for something eventually. It's already gone the third print, and second print's not out yet. It's already gone the third print. This is a hot book right now. Make sure you get your copy and/or copies. I would recommend getting one of each for this first issue. If you're a real investor, you might even want like a couple copies. I don't know. Moving on to the last comic of this section, I got the first Ablaze comic, Vampire State Building, this is the second last thing you'll see from the Midtown stuff. Got Vampire Steve building. This was the fin I was really waiting for from this package that came in today. Got all the covers. Regular covers. Cover A. The artist. The reason I'm picking this up because Charlie Adler from The Walking Dead is the artist. That's literally the reason I'm picking this up. And this was a pretty hot book, I'm pretty sure too. Cover A from Adler. Cover B from Inhuak Lee, which was something else I'd going for. Black and white Adler cover for cover C, and then a parody variant for cover D. I'm very excited to read this. After this first issue, I go to one cover, which might change to two if the shop has a leftover cover for number two. We'll see. I kind of would prefer to get two because the series is so hot. The scalpers I know from the shop are on top of it, so we'll see how it goes. But as of right now, it's only one copy I'm going to begin, which, you know what, is probably for the best because I am trying to cut back. So anyway, moving on now to the Marvel section. I got the Conan issue I talked about in the last haul with the Barbarian number 10, origin of the forget her name. Sorry. And the last fin I got from Midtown was Marvel Comics 1001. You guys saw this in Batman First Issue Go before, or I talked about it before. You might not have seen them, but I got the regular and then the wraparound from Gleason. So yeah, I almost read Marvel Comics 1000 the other day actually, but I will try to read both of those soon with the incoming one shot coming next month. That comes from the Marvel Comics stuff. Marvel Zombies Resurrection. I actually put some of the Finn's covers back that I had put aside, and I put the Bradshaw variant for this one back because I just didn't like it enough, and I'm trying to cut back. But I did get the regular and then the other variant, which I believe is Inhuak Lee? Question mark. But actually, I think this one's Inhuak. I don't know what's going on. But I got these two covers of Marvel Zombies Resurrection, and apparently this is only the start of the return from Marvel Zombies. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. No clue when I'm going to try to read this either. Then I got the last of the Future Fight first one shots with the Crescent and Neo one. Got the regular, the variants, and the last of the Tamaki Future Avengers variants. And then I got Sword Master number 5, trying to stay caught up with this title in terms of picking up, hopefully in reading. That will be the same case at some point. Got Black Panther and the Ages of Wakanda number 2, finally. This is the last issue I get both covers on, or all covered, whatever. I got the regular cover and the Mary Jane variants, and actually before I can read this title, I've realized I need to finish the Century miniseries from last year because I've only read the first issue. I'm going to have to reread it before I get back into reviewing the other ones, but yeah, I gotta finish Century because he appears in this title, so yeah. Got Savage Defenders Annual number 1. I was gonna pick up issue 7 too, to continue, just be caught up, but I haven't read it yet, and I'm just like, I'll just get the annual to make sure I got the October releases out of the way, and yeah. I'll be picking up Savage Avengers number 7 in the next haul, probably. Old Man Quill, issue number 11 to 12, the penultimate issue. I'm caught up in reading this title, so I will be reading this ASAP probably tonight, but we will see. It's like I said, focusing on Wildcats, naturally with those Thanos issues, that was my startup for today/tonight in terms of actually getting stuff read and reviewed. So I'm trying to get some stuff reviewed tonight, so we'll see. But yeah. This series has been awesome. If you haven't been picking it up, you might want to look into it. Got Invisible Woman, number 405, penultimate issue of this one too, actually. Can't wait. Fantastic Four, number 16, Point of Origin, part 3. I put the variant back for this one too. I got Doctor Doom number 2, and I was almost tempted to put the 2099 variant back, but I decided not to because I have a lot of faith in this title. And I've already committed to the future variants for this too for the next couple issues, so I'm kind of just like, I think I'm going to continue getting all covers for Doctor Doom because I think this is going to be a great title. Christopher Cantwell's writing it from She Could Fly fame and writing the current Everything series also, so I'm very excited to read this. I just gotta catch up on my Fantastic Four stuff all around a little bit. It might turn into a cosmic / Guardian situation where I just group everything Fantastic Four related together, and then read it in order of release is what might happen, but it actually probably won't. I'm probably just gonna focus on catching up on Fantastic Four a little bit, and then once it gets to the once I get through like the two-part Immortal Hulk versus Thing story, I'll probably start reading the Invisible Woman and then Doctor Doom and stuff. We'll see. I got Daredevil number 13. Last issue I read of this, I believe, was issue 8. It's been an awesome title. I just need to try to catch up. Got the regular cover and the 2099 variants. This is one I'm not going down the one cover on because it's that good. Zdarsky doing a great job. Art's been good, even after Chick Cheddar left has been pretty decent. Immortal Hulk 26. This is another one I've been catching up on. I read a couple issues at the tail end of last week, so the next issue I have to read is issue 20, so this will be me and I'm 6 issues behind now, and I've still got the director's cuts to read, and I picked up that facsimile of Incredible Hulk number 1 that I'll have to read. I'm not going to review any of the facsimiles I get, I just got to read them at some point, but yeah. Immortal Hulk 26. The Cosmic One I teased earlier is Yondu, number 1 of 5, only got the regular cover, didn't get the variant. I just want one cover. I'm just going to get it. It's not from a creative team I actually have much faith in, but I'm very interested in Yondu, and I love him from the movies, and I just really like Yondu, so I had to pick this up to see if it's any good. Hopefully it is, but I actually don't have a lot of faith in it, but I really hope it's good. It proves me wrong. I got Black Cat number 6, regular and 2099 variant. Then I got Amazing Spider-Man 33, part of the 2099 story, the main 2099 story. I think it's actually the part 1, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I put the variant back for this, just got the regular. I'm going down the one cover on Amazing Spider-Man, even though it's the main series of the main character that I love. If it's a really good cover, I might get it, but I just haven't been impressed by the variants for the title recently, so I'm just going down to one cover for now. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 12. Still only read the first 3 issues because I was trying to read those so I could read Amazing Spider-Man 14. But I will be getting back to this title. I'm just trying to make space in my bag for it kind of currently. I got the regular cover and the beautiful, this is the best 2099 variants. I was not putting this one back. Beautiful cover. And then I begrudgingly picked up Spider-Man and Venom Double Trouble with the regular cover, number 1 of 4, regular cover, and 8-part. This is the reason why I got the 8-part connecting variant by Arthur Adams. Hopefully this is good. I like Mariko Tamaki's writing, don't love the art, but I love Tamaki's writing. Well, don't love, I really enjoy from the X-23 I'm currently reading, and so hopefully this is good. It's a comedy series. Spider-Man and Venom remakes, blah, blah, blah. Not really excited to read it, but yeah. Got Red Goblin, Red Death, number 1, the one-shots. Got the wraparound by Daughtry and the regular cover. I put the other 2 covers back. I'm speeding up because I realized I don't have much time left to go on this video. Only got like almost 3 minutes, so I gotta speed up. Absolute Carnage. That was the Red Goblin's loosely connected to Absolute Carnage, so that's why it's with the weapon plus one-shot for Absolute Carnage. Got the regular, just of that. I got the full Contagion miniseries. I put the variants back for these two. Just got the regular, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then the last 2 fins from this haul are the 2 newest X-Men number 1s from the Dawn of X stuff. I got New Mutants number 1, which is the one I'm more excited for, but I just put these in alphabetical order. I'm going to read the X-Men stuff by release. I got the regular cover and the Bagley Every Mutant Ever variant. Can't wait to connect these at the end. And then the beautiful Magic Archer variant. Honestly, this might be one of my favorite covers of the whole year. This is beautiful. Love Archer stuff, and I love Magic, so holy. And then I picked up X-Force, and I picked up the regular cover, the Every Mutant Ever Bagley variant, and the Dodderman Young Guns variant. Actually, X-Force is surprisingly and weirdly the series I am least excited to read from all these X-Men titles, which is wild. It's between this one and Marauders. I'd say I'm a bit more excited in Marauders than this one, so yeah, this is probably the one I'm least excited for. Just because, I don't know. But I've heard good things about all of them so far, so I have a lot of hope, so yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this haul officially now. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share if you'd like to. I'm going to try to stream at some point this weekend, but school has been real hectic, so we'll see. Anyway, guys, I will see you on the next video, and peace out. Bye.